Hey team, how are you all doing? Today's habit and week 4 is all about, not week 4, any week actually, but today's habit is all about snacking for success and how snacking can make or break a fat loss journey. So, over the last few years, I've really discovered that snacking is probably one of the biggest things that people struggle with. Usually, it's linked to a couple of things. Firstly, boredom. Secondly, dehydration. We've already addressed the dehydration issue because I said, and I've told you that increased dehydration will lead to increased snacking, because if you're dehydrated you will feel like you need something to eat all the time. But if we can stick to the good stuff, and if we can prioritize this like we did on a habit previously, sticking to 2 litres of water, that's going to massively reduce your daily snacking. Second of all, boredom. When you're bored at home or at work and other people are doing something similar, the natural thing to do is snack. When you've got TV in front of you, I need to have some crisps now. I'm bored or upset, I'm going to have a chocolate bar. I'm going to watch this film now, I need to have some crisps. I've got nothing to do for 3 hours, let's eat. As much as we can, we need to first of all, try and shift that mindset. We're not really going to talk about mindset too much today, that's going to be on the other videos. But second of all, we need to really take a step back and think about why you're snacking, and we need to try and choose different snacks wherever possible. So, a couple of things that I do first of all that I would recommend is, can you look at the snacks you have on a weekly basis? Can you look at your go-to snacks when you're hungry, when you're upset, when you're tired, when you're hangry? What snacks do you typically go for? Is that savoury? So is it cheeses? Is it nuts? Things like this. Or if it's sweet, it could be chocolate, biscuits, cakes. I'm not saying either or better, or I'm not saying completely stop that. However, we need to try and make some changes to your snacking long term. First change that I would make is try and prioritise protein in your snacks. So try and have some form of protein, a shake, some deli meats, something like this, which again is going to fill you up, it's going to be satiating, which again will reduce your long term snacking. Secondly, can you try and swap and save wherever possible? This is just a little method that I use all of the time. With your snacks, can you swap and save? So let's say you have a Kit Kat Chunky, can you have a 2-finger Kit Kat instead? You're still having that satisfaction from that snack, but you're going to halve the calories. Instead of having a 2-finger Twix, can you have a small Twix? Instead of having a king-size Mars bar, can you have a smaller Mars bar? If you're going to have a can of red Coke, can you swap for Diet Coke or have half a can? If you're going to have cheese, can you have reduced fat cheese? If you're going to have a portion of nuts, can you weigh your nuts 20 gram, and then after you've had that, you're going to swap, you're going to stop eating it? Because it might not seem like a big change, but think, if we're snacking all of the time and these are not serving us, if they're high calorie snacks, it makes a really big impact on your total daily calorie intake and your weekly calorie intake. But if we can swap and save 10 calories here, 50 calories there, have a high protein snack here, swap red Coke for sugar-free Coke, it's going to make a massive difference if we have compound interest. So if you're doing that across all of your snacks, if you're eating more fruit, if you're having a protein shake, if you're swapping and saving wherever possible, before you know it, you've saved 4, 5, 6, 700 calories a day. That then becomes a habit. And then before you know it, instead of snacking to your detriment, you're now snacking for success, which is what we want. So in summary, try and swap your snacks as much as possible. Try and swap and save. Take a step back, look at what foods you typically snack on, and identify how you can change them, what you can swap, how you can save calories by still getting maximum enjoyment. Don't get me wrong, I've got a very big sweet tooth. However, I'll have popcorn, or I'll have a piece of dark chocolate, or I'll have just one piece of chocolate, or one stick of one line of Galaxy, or something like that. I'll do that every single day. I won't remove them completely, that will lead to cravings, but I'll try and save wherever I can, and then before you know it, across a week, a month, a year, I've saved so many calories from just being smart with my snacking. That's all from me, guys. Have a great day. Have a great week. Callum, out of here.